Guarantee it when she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see him. We ain't paying for him, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to think that there would be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from, I don't care.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Another payoff pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Cano, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Next up is Max Muncy, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Two out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In now, Pete Alonso. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in, Jock Peterson, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. The 3-2 pitch. Left center, base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So digging in now, Gavin Lux. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Ready with the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Will Smith. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 LA. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now the pitch. J.D. Davis will be next. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Conforto aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. Dan D-Roy, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
2-2, here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw. 9-1-2 due up. 1-1. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Nimmo is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now
and with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Set.
In now, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So now to the plate, Justin Turner. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Betts is on the move. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one, here it comes. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. The set and the 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2 in the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit sharply on the ground. Cano fields it cleanly on the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in, Marcus Stroman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, Sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Still 2-2. And the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's sniffed out.
Hit softly on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Gavin Lux. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Michael Conforto. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count, 3-2. One out, nobody on. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano. And it's 1-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he pulls this one back in time. 2-2. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
From the stretch. And this is taken here for ball 4. The second walk Kershaw has allowed in the outing.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. None out, runners at first and second. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Stepping up now, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swings through it for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Max Muncy. A ball and 2 strikes. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Still only 1 out in the inning. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Cody Bellinger. There's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Paul Sewald takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Jock Peterson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. 3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Corey Seager. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Two men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Kershaw now on 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Jeff McNeil will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jerry's Familia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Mets, number 27, Jerry.
Coming to the plate now, Gavin Lux. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Will Smith. 3-1 to him now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Clayton Kershaw getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. The 2-1. pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next to the bat.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
John Porto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Bellinger fields cleanly, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. At the plate now, J.D. Davis. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounder down the line at third. Gloved by Turner. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. So coming to the plate, Max Muncy. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Cody Bellinger would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Robinson Cano.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the 1-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And another foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 3-2 one more time, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First and second here with nobody out. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Eduardo Nunez will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, a tag for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Dylan Floro takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Dylan Floro.
Ahmed Rosario will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 1. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here's Cody Bellinger. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-1. Here it is. Right side and right into the shift. Cano has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Here's Jock Peterson now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Corey Seager. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Three and one is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Digging in now, Gavin Lux. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now to the plate, Will Smith. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Dylan Betances trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Mookie Betts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Two men are on with two men out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Two down, runners at first and second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw, and he's tagged out at second, but one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top 7-1. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Alexander is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. Now the 1-1 pitch. that's going to be high 2-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Oh, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramos is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-1 is a curveball that gets him out in front for a strike. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Corey Seager. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fouls this one off. 2-2, here it is. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the first out. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 7-3. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. He falls to 3-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,000.